21 days on trail, even though I'm not on trail right now. I'm finally taking my first zero in the glorious town of Wrightwood, so I'm sitting on fake grass in this beautiful town sipping some coffee for some much needed rest. I will tell you, weeks 1, 2, and 3, mostly the second and third week, have just gone immensely fast. It's kind of like one of those wash, rinse, repeat kind of things where you hike, resupply, and you just get in like this daze. Checking in, head to toe kind of things. My feet are doing pretty good. I got maybe 1 blister around week 2, but it's since dried up or hardened, which is good. Some scrapes and stuff on my legs, which you'll be able to see from this video that I'm going to share.
Trophies today.
I know some of you asked me to keep you updated on gear that I've been adding and subtracting. Well, town, I added a lot of gear, mostly for my wound care. I am a shorts kind of a hiker, and I will wear shorts almost any day, every day that I can, even in the rain and snow. With that said, there comes a lot of collateral damage in the form of my legs and scrapes and burns. So, what I picked up in town to mitigate this is cleansing wipes, which I think are supposed to be for your face, but they didn't have anything smaller other than baby wipes, which was like 200 per pack. So I got these, which are freaking heavy. Sorry, the wind is putting the dents in my face. Are freaking heavy, but in my mind will be worth it because you kind of need a clean palate if you're going to be keeping your wounds sanitized. So what I do is I just get a cleansing wipe and just wipe all the dirt off of your legs, which will prep it for the next step. This first aid antiseptic spray, which is freaking 5 ounces. This is a dedication right here. You just spray this on your legs. It should kill germs, relieve pain on contact. Great. For bigger scrapes, I have actually quite a lot. I have antibiotic cream, which is pain and relief. I have this Rolly gauze thing, and then individual non-stick pads. So I ended up picking all of these up at the Dollar Tree. Probably adds about, honestly, 2 pounds per worth of weight. It is freaking heavy, but it'll be worth it when it looks like I win, not nature winning. So essentially, you can kind of see I have a bandage on my leg right now, which I'm going to take off because it got wet. This is the primary reason why I ended up getting all of this first aid stuff, is because when I was summiting, I ended up falling and scraping it pretty deeply, and I don't want it to scar. So on trail, you will probably notice that scrapes and cuts that may seem minor will take forever to heal. So if you want to be on top of that, I would recommend getting the first aid antiseptic spray. If you can find it in a smaller bottle, please do it. And trying to keep the scrapes a little bit cleaner. So essentially what I had did for this one, I'll show you like the deconstruction version. I got the gauze, wrapped it around my legs, not super tight, so it wouldn't cut off my circulation, but then aggressively so it wouldn't fall. And then I got the non-stick pad. You can kind of see, oh gosh, maybe you don't want to see this. It's kind of oozy. Oh, okay, well, we're just gonna full send. You're gonna see it. The gauze pad, and then this is the wound, which is the antiseptic cream is also on it, but it's very, it's mixed with a lot of pus. So what I'm gonna end up doing is just taking another one of those wipes and wiping it clean. Ooh, okay, it's oozing, which is good, I guess. My recommendation for things like this is if you are gonna have a big enough scrape and a bandage, to take it off at night and let it breathe, because it needs some sort of air to dry out and not just like get super infected. So I would just, dude, oh, wow. Okay, that first aid antiseptic spray is aggressive. Be prepared for that one. And then just, okay. Did not think that one through. And then just spray your legs like it's going out of style, and let it dry, and there you go. Wound care on trail. Is it worth the wait? You tell me when your supermodel legs remain supermodel-y at the end of this trail. I'll report back on how the open gash is going later. Thanks. And maybe a little bit of left knee soreness from doing the 28-mile day, but other than that, I am super excited. I'm expecting to get to Kennedy Meadows, which is mile 702, in 3 weeks. So we're gonna be one of the first people to cross into the Sierra Nevadas. Based on all the trail registers, we think that there's probably about 100 people ahead of us on trail right now. Some people will flip, some people will skip. So we're hoping that at least 50 northbounders will decide to make the journey and kind of for us. I'm planning on doing one more 0 before then, so afterwards, then it's open season. I'll be in my stomping ground. Right now, I'm averaging about 17.5 miles a day, which is partly due to the Neros that we've been doing. We've been not staying in town like most people, but kind of camping near town, resupplying, eating, and then doing maybe 10 or 12 miles and camping. So the Neros have kind of brought it down. I've decided to not count 0-mile days as far as my mileage, because that in my mind would kind of be a negative, and 0-mile day should never be a negative. So gonna keep with it being positive. Exciting things that have happened on trail so far is we got a morning wake up from this guy.
Two Forks are missing out.
You want to take a guess as to what my trail name is?
Longhorn.
Very close.
Dang!
They call me Bighorn.
Oh!
Originally it was because I hiked like a bighorn sheep,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was...
Wow, it became the real horn after,
Right?
huh?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That's the universe, huh?
Yeah, man.
The prophecy
I'll give you a little
fulfilled.
tension one.
Okay. Yay! Hope you enjoyed it. He was literally just at a crossing right in between Big Bear Lake and was like, I've been waiting to play for you. Played and then got in his car and left, which was cool, but I don't know. I was cool. It was a nice experience. My Tramily has been kind of consistent. Last time you got an update was for week 1. I had Flight North was our group name, but we lost Lisa in Idlewild because of work. She's doing this thing where she works for 1 week and then hikes for 3 weeks, so we lost her. So now we're extra credit. So right now it's me, Two Forks, Recon, and Coup intermittently. We'll see if he stays with us through the Sierra Nevadas, but we just don't know. I don't really have a format for these videos yet, so here's some cool clips and milestones of me on trail. First one happens to be In-N-Out Burger, which is so exciting, very briefly, but just know I ate so much there and I'm very proud. So hope you enjoy the rest of the clips, and I'll be talking about my finances intermittently. If I were a comment on Far Out, this section would be very sketchy, guys. Microspikes are needed. Please use extreme caution. Might not be able to pass. And just like that, we're done. Far Out. I wish you would have stayed gut hooks and kept the same clientele. One of the very best things about through hiking is that you don't have to dress up to do it. You can just kind of look how you look and you accomplish things as you do. So here I am with my head looking like a giant chicken nugget, and maybe that's just because I'm hungry, crossing over into mile 300. Do you want me to get your photo? You're just woo, mile, there's a little obelisk thing. Chicken nugget head. Through hiking at its finest. And the finances break down. $208.21 for transportation. Essentially, we had to split an Uber to get into Banning because we couldn't get a hitch. Lodging was one night, me staying in a hotel. Because I'm still the only female, I just thought it would be more appropriate to have the 3 boys share a room and I would just get my own. In the future, I'm hoping to split Airbnbs. Miscellaneous is going to be gear again. I picked up the wound care, I picked up Dirty Girl gaiters, and so far I have used 2 fuel canisters simply because I enjoy coffee in the morning. Food, $537. This includes resupply food as well as food is in town. I'm never gonna apologize for spending more money on food. My hiker hunger is outrageous, so whatever you want to do, you can starve, but I will always eat more food. You can always go cheaper, you can always be more expensive, but so far 3 weeks on trail, $1407.21 is what I've spent. I don't really have anything else to gauge to see if I'm doing well. Everyone, it's the first rainy day, and we did this by choice. Now, I don't know why, but this is where I learned how to set up my tent. Super rapidly, but not so rapid because it almost got carried away by the wind. Excuse me when I take my rain skirt off. Also, if you watched my gear video that I was making my own rain skirt, 10 out of 10, it did work. Very stoked. Going to keep it. The best thing about rainy tent days, in my opinion, is one, you get to binge watch everything that you downloaded in town. And then 2, when I am confined, when I am confined to my tent, I literally put no limitations on the amount of snacks I can eat, which looks like it's probably going to be more than 1 honey bun. We'll see. As far as keeping things dry, the answer is there's no cure-all for that one. You're going to get some things wet. You just have to learn to compartmentalize that and then section that off in your tent as like the wet zone. Yeah, why we did 0, I don't know why, but here we are. The only day it's supposed to rain. I guess we should be grateful because the desert is kind of hot, but I guess now is the time to start on snacking. I was told now this is where I get to be funny and go, please like and subscribe for more videos.